Yes, there is no way that my family would have benefited from.
Coming to you live from our Vancouver studios. And welcome to Deciding Factors. I'm your host, Wyatt Scott. Tonight we're going to touch on this We Charity scandal. That's going to be the highlight and focus of our show. And then we'll get into weather, gold and silver validity. Mr. Trudeau, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I know we don't have much time. My first question for you, do you believe that as a Canadian politician, you should have to adhere to a certain code of ethics?
That is an excellent question.
Mr. Trudeau, I want to ask you a question about Mr. Murnau. His daughter works for the We Charity, and he takes part in a vote to give almost $1 billion to that charity to allocate. Do you find that to be a conflict of interest? Yes or no, Mr. Trudeau?
From the outset, we knew that time was of the essence. After all, even the best program imaginable wouldn't make any difference if it couldn't be delivered this summer.
Mr. Trudeau, under the Federal Conflict of Information Act, Section 6, subsection 1, you are in direct violation of this act. Not only to that avail, but if you look at Section 21 and Section 7 as well, it appears that you could be in direct violation of those two sections as well. How would you respond to this and the other ethics violations?
I never spoke with my staff about We Charity or its proposed involvement in administering this program until May 8th.
Mr. Trudeau, this is the fifth ethics violation that your government has been up against. 3 in the past 3 years. And if in fact you were found guilty of this violation, it would in fact be the third ethics violation for you and your government. And let me say, by the way, that is a record for Canada, Mr. Prime Minister.
We're unfortunately misleading people with your proposal.
Mr. Trudeau, between your brother, your wife, and your mother, they have received over $250,000 combined for speaking engagements.
I'm so proud to be part of We as well.
Hello, We Day!
Now I love it the most because it is neither a political movement nor a religious one. We encompasses all.
Trudeau is in trouble.
I'm Sophie Gregoire Trudeau, ambassador and ally for We Well-Being.
Would you not consider that a conflict of interest when voting on giving the same charity almost $1 billion? Yes or no, Mr. Trudeau?
I don't have that exact figure.
Mr. Trudeau, will you be forthcoming?
No.
And tell us what your real relationship is with the Keigelbopper family?
Tens of billions of dollars.
And now to our meteorologist to see what's going on in the weather worldwide.
Magandang umaga kabayan, eto na naman nating quick weather update sa araw na to, Linggo, Agosto 9, 2020. Etong si Bagyong Inteng ay mas lumakas pa po at naging tropical storm na ito kaninang alas.
And now, we're going to check commodity prices. Gold and silver have been taking a huge jump in the last couple of weeks here. This is something that we've had our eye on. Let's just take a minute and we'll go check out gold and silver futures. We'll be right back.
Even though silver just dropped $4, remember one thing, folks, it's still up around 33% on the year. So put that in your back pocket. That's all I'll say about that.
The We scandal is about 3 crime families, Trudeau, Morneau, and the Kielburgers. And this is basically the highest form of white-collar crime that you can get. But you know what? As an elitist, you're not ever going to serve a day in jail in Canada. No. And especially not when you've already paid off the head of the RCMP and the Liberal Party of Canada owns them. At least Harper used lube. Yeah. My name is Wyatt Scott from Deciding Factor. We'll see you next time. You got the top crime families here. Trudeau, Morneau, and the Kielburgers, right? And these crime families, they took the tax money from us, hardworking Canadian people.